Hello everyone, this is the most magnificent bird, Beak, speaking to you today. And in today's video, I'm back at it with some more Conquest. I'm currently on Conquest 5, Area 48, so if I'm thinking correctly, this is going to be the finale for Conquest 5 before going into Conquest 6. And not only that, I'm also going to quickly be going over the Mythic Market, and I'm going to be making some purchases in there before we actually jump into Conquest. And before we get started, I hope all of you are doing good and staying safe out there. I'm doing good and I'm staying safe for the most part. And here we are at the Mythic Market. Obviously the Mythic Market refreshed. And quickly let's go over the new tunes. Well, some of them aren't new, but some of them are new, but we do have like one true new tune in here. So we have Gold Mythic Hinging, and I do apologize if I didn't say that correctly, but we have the brand new Gold Mythic Hinging in here, which he will cost 100,000 TWD gold medals to get all 5 copies of him. Then we have Beta, or Beta, however you want to say it, so we got him in here. Then we have Christmas Carol. Then we have Gold Mythic Duck. For those that somehow have not got, that don't have Duck just yet, this is the time to go ahead and pick him up, because I actually highly recommend Duck over Lydia 100 times over for sure. And then we have Saint Patty Priya, and finally we have the Gentleman. And then we also have the return of Wangfa and Peter Anderson. So here's what Hinging is all about. So he's got here we go, I'm hitting the wrong button. So he's mostly an attacking tune. His role is damage dealer. And yeah, so we have his Adrenaline Rush right here. This character gets 100% bonus HP if the target has more than 50% AP. This character gets 100% attack for 1 turn, and he will make a critical attack against that enemy for 300% damage. The Adrenaline Rush, it seems like it's definitely more of a not controlling, but more of a support tune. But that signature move though, I think this is a rare instance where the signature move is actually a little bit better than his Adrenaline Rush. This character gets 200 crit for the rest of combat, make 2 attacks against an enemy for 350% damage, and that enemy gets stunned for 2 turns. Like I said, I think this is a rare instance where the signature move is actually better than the Adrenaline Rush, but the Adrenaline Rush isn't bad either, so I'm definitely going to pick him up. I'm not going to go over him all that much. If I do, I might do it in a separate video. And he's also got Waste Not 2, which that's pretty good as well. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and pick up all 5 copies of him right now. I can definitely build something for him for sure. And while we're looking to pick up tunes, I actually do need a couple of Prius, so I'm going to pick up 3 of her, because I do need the other 3 to get her to LB3, and that's all of the tunes I have to pick up. realistically, the only toon I need out of here is Peter Anderson, because I don't have any copies of him. The rest of them, I have the rest of them. So, I mean, for newer players, these selections are actually pretty great for newer players, but I already have all of them except for Peter Anderson. So these selections are kind of lackluster compared to the last selections, but yeah, I think that Hen Jing is going to be, I think he's going to be really good, honestly. Now that we got that out of the way, I think we can go ahead and start Conquest, shall we? I hope Hen Jing is going to be really good. It seems like he's going to be, although he is going to need camouflage, and I think that's where Christmas Carol comes into play. But see, I already have her at LB3, plus I also have the Wanderer. And for those that might not know, the Wanderer has camouflage in his kit when he makes a critical attack. So, I have the camouflage, I have that covered with the Wanderer. Although I could start leveling up Christmas Carol potentially and putting Hen Jing and Christmas Carol in a team somehow, right? So I'll definitely be leveling him up, and I just like that, I like that artwork he has. He's definitely taken out, it seems like he's taken out Wang Fa there in his artwork. He has the biggest sword, you know, but he uses the smallest knife to just get him real close and take him out for good. I think it's, man, the size of his big sword, it's great. Honestly, I don't know if I'm going to be picking up Peter Anderson this time around. I was potentially going to, you know, if Hen Jing wouldn't have made it into the Mythic Market, I probably was going to pick up Peter Anderson, but honestly, I mean, look how long Wang Fa's been in there, so I don't think I really need to worry about Peter Anderson leaving the next time around, to be honest. And I really did need those other 3 additional copies of St. Patty Priya, so that's why I picked up 3 copies, and that's pretty much all I needed from there besides Peter Anderson, but I can probably wait till next time, honestly. What are your thoughts on the toons in the Mythic Market this time around? I don't know, I'm kind of disappointing because Beta, and Christmas Carol were actually 2 toons that, you know, people predicted, and they just, I guess by lucky chance they got that right, you know? I don't know. I mean, I guess with this new Hen Jing character, Christmas Carol has all of a sudden became really good because of that camouflage. See, I don't need her, but did you guys need Christmas Carol? Did you guys already have her? Or do you have some other form of camouflage? Me, I already had Christmas Carol, but I haven't leveled up that certain passive where you get the camouflage from her. But I already had a camouflage toon in the Wanderer. So it'll be interesting to see what I'm going to do, but I do have camouflage covered on all bases either way. So yeah, we're going to be moving on to Area 49, the baseball stadium part 4. So we should be able to get this done. So I have been playing at Dying Light 2. I played it last night, and you know, I'm going to put a timestamp on the screen, so if you don't want to hear spoilers, you can either mute the video right now until the time that's going to be on the screen, or if you don't care, you can, you can stay tuned and listen. So, okay, I was playing Dying Light 2, and you guys remember when I told you that Dr. Waltz brutalized and killed that small group of peacekeepers, and then also killed Ator? Well, surprising to find out that the other peacekeepers in the downtown area of the map, they ended up finding Ator nearly dead. He's still really badly injured, but yeah, Ator is still barely alive. And so there's a side quest to come with that, and if you go do the side quest, you meet a healer who she had her eyes burnt out because she accidentally gave, well, I shouldn't say it was all her fault entirely. She gave this peacekeeper these clear instructions she told this peacekeeper to pick out these certain flowers and which ones were good petals to heal people and which ones were to poison. And clearly the peacekeeper, he didn't listen, and he ended up accidentally killing a couple of peacekeepers. So they blamed the healer, and they didn't kill her, obviously. So as a punishment, they burnt her eyes out. So yeah, she's like really blind, and I was like, damn, like seriously, like wow. But anyway, so she gives us clear instructions. We tell her the situation, that Ator is in really bad condition, and the doctor at the peacekeepers headquarters, he says that we don't have any medicine to save him, so he suggests going to a healer, and she tells us to go find these flowers called the recluse, and she tells us that we have to collect them at nighttime in order for them to be, it will be safer to pick them up at night because they glow in the dark. And our Pacific, she gives very specific instructions. She says the small petals on the recluses are to heal, but the big petals have poison. And why she told us why, one petal has healing abilities and the other has poison in them is because we end up getting the choice to either save Ator or we can kill him. And I thought that was very interesting. So the small petals have the healing abilities to save him, and the big petals have poison that'll immediately kill someone. And yeah, so we actually get the choice to pretty much kill the leader of the peacekeepers. And I'll tell you what I chose to do. I chose to I chose to give the doctor the small petals in order to save him. And you know, you also get an additional choice to radio Lawan to ask her about the petals to make sure the healer isn't playing tricks on you, and she confirms what the healer tells you. So yeah, I chose the small petals in order to save him, and so far it's worked out for the best. So I think that's a really interesting, you know, choice there. I'm not sure how altering that decision is going to become later on. Aitor, he was a more important character in the first part of the game, but I'm not sure if he'll be a big part of the second half toward the end of the game or not. I'm not really sure yet. So yeah, I guess it depends on how you, the player, view the Peacekeepers. If you don't like the Peacekeepers, you know, this is your opportunity to get rid of their leader. And obviously, I have been siding with the Peacekeepers, so I just wanted to check with Lawan over the radio to make sure the healer wasn't pulling one on us. And she pretty much told us the same thing that the healer told us about the small petals being, you know, having healing abilities and the big ones having poison. So yeah, I chose to give the doctor the small petals in order to save Aitor. So yeah, I'm really enjoying Dying Light 2 so far. And yeah, I think that's about all I got to say. Yeah, that's about all I got to say on that one. I haven't done much of the story. I did a part of the main story mission, and then that side quest opened up, and I'm like, you know what, I'll go ahead and do it now. Because he was a pretty important character, at least in the first half of the game. And I just wanted to let all of you know that my next video is either going to be raiding with me, or I have filmed a couple of, you know, I did a football game with the New England Patriots and the Buffalo Bills. And, you know, I filmed a bunch of small parts, and I'm just going to make that into one video. So, either the raiding with me will be my next video, or the New England Patriots and Buffalo Bills football game. I'm not sure which one is going to be next, but I was just, you know, I was just letting y'all know what out of those two possible videos will be my next one. We'll see, because I've already filmed, you know, I've already I've already recorded different parts of that football game. I just have yet to edit it into one video. And this should be the last one, yeah. I don't think it goes up to 50. I think it's just to Area 49. And then we have the next Conquest. Oh, I really wish... Come on. You don't see Lori over there hiding in the corner? There we go. So yeah, that should do it for Conquest 5. There we go. Yep, that does it. Oh wow, okay, so we got a little bit into Conquest 6. You know what? We might as well do it. Sure, we might as well definitely do it. Why not? It probably won't be many into Conquest 6, but yeah. I don't know how many of you YouTuber named The Professional, and he plays different games. Like, he mainly plays like GTA. He's played both of the Godfather games, Scarface, Dead Rising, pretty much all of the Saints Row games. And what's unique about him is the fact that he likes to cosplay as different characters from a different character. He doesn't cosplay as multiple characters in a single game, but he likes to cosplay, like for example, when he was playing Vice City, he was cosplaying as Tommy Vercetti or Tony Montana from the Scarface game. And he's even played a couple of those Call of Duty games, and his cosplay is like really on spot on those games. Just all of the tactical gear that he's wore and some of those parts, and that definitely makes him stand out as a gamer on, you know, a YouTuber that plays games for sure. And if you haven't checked him out, and if you're interested in watching people playing games on YouTube, you know, I would definitely check him out. Because like I said, he definitely cosplays as Tommy Vercetti. For the Saints Row games, he's like, in one of them, I think it's Saints Row 2, he has an all-purple suit on during every single episode, and it's honestly very cool. It definitely makes him stand out above most YouTubers for sure. I think he's only played the first Dead Rising game, and he was trying his best to cosplay as Frank West, I believe his name was. But since then, he's definitely stepped up his cosplay as certain characters from certain games. And that's gonna do it for me for today. That's all I got for you guys for today. I want to thank each and every one of you for stopping by and for your continued support. And what are your thoughts on the tunes in the Mythic Market? Are you buying tunes? Or are you just going to skip the tunes altogether? Just let me know down in the comments. Or if you're new, welcome in for the first time. All of you are very awesome, and I thank you again. And don't forget to hit the bell and switch on all notifications so you know the second I upload to YouTube. I am Buck Beak, and I'm gonna go fly away back to my nest. Until next time, bye guys.